Hey, good morning. What's poppin'? It's your boy Jay the Comedian, and it is not the morning anymore. It's officially the afternoon on a Sunday. But I got a couple times. I got a little time. So I thought to myself, why not holler at the good folks over here at YouTube or my YouTube audience? Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Is everybody all right? Cool. I'm waiting for my son to get finished with his swim class. So I'm like, you know what? I'd rather talk to you fine people today. Because the other day I was on Kim and Mikey's channel. If y'all haven't been there, y'all should probably go check them out, subscribe. They're great for information. They just showed some information they got regarding Jehovah Witnesses stepping up their game as far as funerals are concerned. Website and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, yeah, we're really going to take a step forward in this funeral running operation. Really? Because you see, for a while, I thought that they might have finally just gave up on getting new members. And they're like, okay, we're going to just ride this 8 million follows we got until the wheels fall off. But no, apparently they're going to be going after the people who die. Well, their families, at least. Because, yes, they're stepping up their funeral game. Now, I don't know if you're too familiar with the JW organization and how it works, especially in regards to funerals and things like that. But, yeah, at funerals, it's not really a celebration of the life of somebody who passed away, more than it is a recruiting opportunity. To me, that's a disgusting thing. I would not look to capitalize off somebody who's in mourning. And I don't think any person of, what's the word I'm looking for? Maturity or morality or just anybody who's a good person. To put it in the simplest of terms, a good person would not look to take advantage of somebody who's mourning. Especially the day of their funeral. But yeah, I want y'all to go to Kim and Mikey's page. I'll put a link in the description to the video I'm talking about. But yeah, on that video, they show you that the Jehovah Witnesses now have a website that you can go to. And yes, it's JW Funerals or something like that. And it specifically talks about the options of having a Jehovah Witness funeral. I initially thought was like, wait a minute, can any and everybody get these type of funerals? I don't know. But I could see them doing it. I could see the Jehovah Witnesses doing that. Offering funeral services to anybody. Any and everybody. Because that's the one thing that they know they can use to get some new people in, boy. Oh, you lost a family member in death? Guess what? I got great news for you. You can see that family member again. All you got to do is dedicate your life, your kids' life, your future, your funds, your free time, your spare time, your youth, your old age, any and everything we can possibly take from you. You give it to us, and you can see your loved one again. That's a bit messed up if you ask me, but yeah, they look like that's what they're gonna do. Now, what do you guys think about that, huh? Let me know in the comments. What do you think about an organization that harps or preys on basically people when they're at their lowest point? Oh, they love to come to the door and hear that you're going through something. If you don't remember, but when you used to go out of field service, right? You used to light up a little bit when they tell you they're going through some problems. When you talk up to, hey, I'm one of Jehovah's Witnesses, and we're here to give you some good news about God's kingdom. How are you doing today? And they look back at you and they, I've been going through some rough times. Things have been hard. Oh, really? They have been? Okay, well, let's talk about it. And I don't care what you say. I don't care what they say they're going through that's hard. They're gonna give you a remedy of somehow joining Jehovah Witnesses will cause that not to happen. Like literally, they could say, I don't know, man. You see, I can't hump koala bears no more. The doctors told me that I can't do it. The police told me I can't hump koala bears no more. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just really, really going through a rough time. A Jehovah Witness will tell you, well, you know, in the new system, you can hump as many koala bears as you want. You know what I'm saying? Like they will tell you any and everything that it takes to get you in the door. I've heard people tell, like, okay, this is a true story too. I was at a field service, right? And at the door, this lady was going through a hard time. And the reason she was going through a hard time was because she said she missed her father. Now, her father was, he's a war veteran, right? He's also an atheist. But he was an atheist war veteran who I think was also like a police officer. And he died. And when he did pass away, she was having a hard time because she missed her father. Of course, anybody would. And I remember my father telling her that she could possibly see him again in the new system if she, you know, followed the Bible. And it got her interested. She didn't, like, eventually become a Jehovah Witness. Like, I don't think she did. I know she didn't start a Bible study with my father. Maybe somebody else came along, but the last I remember, she was just interested, you know? But I'm thinking the entire time, okay, this guy was an atheist. This guy was a war, like, he went to war. He probably hurt a bunch of people. And he also was a police officer. You know what I'm saying? Why are you telling this woman that he's going to be in the new system? No, he ain't. According to everything we believe, he done. Yeah, I mean, I hope he lived a good life. And now it makes sense to me, you know? Because even though I feel like I know my father knew that he's probably going to be in the new system, it wasn't really about him, like, her seeing her father again and comforting her. It was just to get her in, like, to bring her into the organization. And it's dirty. That ain't cool, man. Using people when they're at their weakest point for whatever crazy agenda you have, as far as a corporation, because they're not a religion. Let's get that out the way now. They're a corporation, absolutely. And they are willing to do any and everything to get people inside their organization. And that should be a problem to you and me together. Like, not just you. If you look at that on the surface, on any level, you're just like, wait a minute. Taking advantage of people is wrong. I don't know how you could do the mental gymnastics it would take to use to, like, not feel that way, but taking advantage of people when they're in a vulnerable situation is wrong. Oh my God. I have a problem with it because I know there's a bunch of times in my life where I'm going through something, you know, like my parents, well, my father, he's no longer with us. My mother, she's still a Jehovah Witness, but every single time I'm going through something, like, I don't go through a lot in my life. Like, I'm not living the worst life in the world, you know what I mean? But of course, like everybody else, I have my problems and I have my little bouts with just not feeling the greatest, you know what I'm saying? It happens with everybody. Whenever I'm, like, feeling good, I'm in a good mood and everything's great, like I say, my mother knows I'm not into the Jehovah Witness organization at all. She never brings it up, really. Never really brings it up. But every time I'm going through something bad, every single time I'm, like, in a bad mood and I just want to talk to her, and I just want to pick her mind about just certain things that happened in my past or whatnot that not too many people know. She's one of the few people that know about, like, you know, my coming up and stuff like that. And it's those times where she like, well, maybe you should just come back to some meetings. Maybe you should read your Bible and pray a little bit more. Mama, you know I don't even believe in God. What did you do it? Well, maybe you should. Maybe that'll help you get out this rut that you're in. Every single time, like, it never fails, yo. Ever. Because 90% of my life, I'm having a great time. I'm enjoying my wife and my kids and my freedom and just all the stuff I get to do on a daily basis, talking to y'all. But there are times where I'm not feeling 100% like great. And I need to just have that love from my mom or my sister or whoever. And it's always those times When I'm like, and they find a way to sneak it in. They, well, the Bible says that you should do. I'd be like, you know what? I find it hilarious that whenever I'm not feeling my best, that's when y'all try to like put in the whole Jehovah Witness stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, does that happen to anybody else? You know what I'm saying? Like, any other time you talk to them, they know where you at, they know where you stand, and it's nothing. It's all good. But the moment you, like, show a little weakness, it's like, well, yeah, and it's, like, ingrained in them. They don't know how to turn it off. Like, mama, I'm not coming back. If you haven't recognized yet, I'm done. I'm gone. And my sister told me last year, well, the memorial's coming up, so if you would like to just come with us, come hang out with us, we'd appreciate it. I'm like, look, I'm never going to the memorial again. I'm never, ever, ever going to the memorial again. And I just told her that. And she's like, okay. She gonna try again. I know she gonna try again. 100%. Next year, she's gonna try again. And that's funny to me. Because as much as she could try to get me to try to be a Jehovah Witness, I know if I actually went to her and just started telling her all the stuff I know, if I did that one time, she'd cut me off forever. Well, every chance she gets, she try to bring me back to that crazy cult. But I know for a fact, the one time I come to her and I just tell her the stuff that I know, oh, she'll rip my head off. Absolutely. She'll never have anything else to do with me. You're an apostate! Ah! That'd be crazy. Yeah. But anyway, those are just my thoughts today. I thought that was funny. Yeah, be sure to go to Kim and Mikey's video. I'm going to leave a link in the description so you can go check it out. And let me know what you think about the whole JW funerals and whatnot. It's kind of meanie. Anyway, I hope y'all having a great day. It's your boy, Jay the Comedian. Subscribe if you haven't. Like, leave a comment. Holla at your guala. Deuces.